Let's talk about a 38km day hike in the Mourne Mountains. This is basically a marathon through the range, starting off in Newcastle, snaking its way over and around the Mournes and ending up in Ross-Trevor. And in today's video, I'm going to give you a few tips and bits of advice on how to complete this challenge that Stephen and myself done approximately 4 to 5 weeks ago. So let's get started. Here we have the trusty map. Wouldn't leave the house without going up to the Mournes in, and my 30-litre day bag, which wasn't full on the day, but it's the only day bag I have, so that's what I use. So here I've got the full map spread out, so we're under no illusion of how long or how hard this hike can be. I'm using 2 kids' Monopoly pieces, by the way, to show you. So here we have the starting point in Newcastle, the end point in Ross-Trevor. We'll start in Newcastle, obviously, through Tullymore, into Trozzy Track, Happy Valley Car Park, Sleeve the Muck direction, in round Ham Mountain, up through Rocky Mountain, and down into Ross-Trevor. 24 miles, honestly, like I said, not to be underestimated. So we're just going to jump straight in. Starting point, Newcastle, Islands Park, Car Park. And if you're from this part of the world, that's where the big swans are, and you can paddle them about the place. So we'll head in the Tipperary Wood here, following the Shimney River to the start of Tullymore Forest. Now, I touched on the backpack and stuff at the start of the video. Before we had even left Islands Park in Newcastle, we were reaching for the raincoats. If you're familiar with mountains and stuff, a drop of a hat, the weather can change. So luckily enough, we brought our raincoats with us. So pack what we need. Tullymore Forest, the whole way through to Trozzy Car Park, basically, which is there. That will be your first 6 miles done, basically. From here, you'll follow the Mourne Way signpost to Happy Valley Car Park. Now for me, that was 9 mile, and that was the first section done. That last wee bit from Trozzy Car Park to Happy Valley Car Park is a great walk. You're right at the foot of Sleeve Moor and Sleeve Beg, and you get great views across it. It's nice and flat surface to walk on. Down by the river here, I hope you can see it on the map. The sun's not too bright. So we stopped, had lunch. I'll talk about my rucksack. Inside the rucksack I had my lunch bag. I had a Cajun chicken wrap on Mars bar and approximately half a litre of water. Now there is a river where if you wanted to use to refill your water, you can do so. Obviously bring a water filter, because you don't know what's in the streams or the rivers. So that will be your first section done, from Newcastle through Tullymore and along the foot of Sleeve Moor. Great walking. Starting section 2 to the halfway point. So again, it's a well signposted trail. The red line here on the map, hope you can see it, will bring us round near basically through Fofani Dam, and you'll follow this up to the Sleeve Mountain Man Road, where there'll be a stile, obviously if you can see it in the map there, up to Ott Car Park here. From here is the basically, well, it's probably 1 out of the 2 climbs of the day. Up the Sleeve the Muck, not overly hard, but again, take in the views. We got a cracking day down into Fofani Dam, across over the Sleeve Lochshannon directions, and I think you can see, no, I'm 100% certain you can see the tips of Sleeve Binion from here, which is way over here. I'm not too sure if you can see it, but anyway, that's the halfway point, Sleeve the Muck. approximately 12 and a half mile. And from here, again, on the map, it's the red line. This is part of the Western Mournes, which will be absolute bogland at the best of times. But again, like I say, Stephen and myself got a cracking morning for it. So we've followed round to Spalfa, which will be the best views of the day. From the halfway point, basically, at Spelga. Like I say, you do get some great views down into the Spelga Pass here and the S-bend of Spelga, down the Kilkeel Road there. So coming off the Spelga mountain, across the River Ban, this is going to take us to the end of section 2. For me, this was probably a long enough sort of stretch of the route. It was a bit tedious maybe because there's no climbing, it's just flat sort of ground. So coming round the foot of Sleeve, Scan, I think I've said that right, which will bring us round to Hen Mountain, and then we've sort of stopped here just to get more sun cream on, guys, because it was a roasting day. We've followed on up past Cock Mountain, not as far as Pigeon Rock Mountain. There'll be a river crossing here. Again, I'm hoping you're seeing this in the map, the red line, which will bring us to Rocky Mountain, Tormna Rock, the call in between here. Now that's a good enough pull. That's probably your second pull of the day and the last pull, which brings us to lunch. And again, in the rucksack, I had for lunch a chicken tikka slice, another Mars bar, a tin of Lucozade, and at this point I put an electrolyte in my half a litre of water just to keep the cramps and stuff away. So I did. And more sun cream, I'm not too sure if I said that or not. Again, we got an absolute cracking day. Take no chances on the mountains. So this is the last section. Rocky Mountain, Tormna Rock, again, well signposted, easily to read on the map. This one, from Fofani Dam, from Happy Valley Car Park to here was approximately, again, another 9 mile. So that would be 18 mile we've done, covered all day. The legs were starting to go at this stage, to be honest with you. I'll tell no lies about it. So on that, I think I'm quite honest on all the videos that I do. So you will need a level of fitness to do this. I should have said that at the start. I said do not underestimate it, especially on a warm day. But we're going to make the push for home now, which is good enough, flat enough sort of walk. We'll follow the red dotted line and in around here, but there was a slight incline, not much, but sort of took us by shock. Coming through and in the yellow water picnic area here, which by the way is a lovely spot. I've just found this area out the past year or so. I want to do a wee bit more in around there because it does look very untouched sort of area of the Mournes. Coming in through your Ross Trevor Forest. Now you will get good views just down the forest lane, sort of. And I can't overestimate that or overstate that we got a cracking day, and the sunlight was just coming through the forest. And at stages you were getting heat, you were getting that bit of breath through the shade. That was good walking. Down into Kilbrony Park here, which is your end point. Now, I was getting 24 mile on my Garmin watch. Stephen, I think, was getting 23 mile. I'm going to call it 24 mile. And it was 10 hours 3 minutes from the start in Newcastle right through to Ross Trevor, Kilbrony Park. So, just ending this one. Don't underestimate this one. It's a 23 to 24 mile hike. Not too many ups and downs, but you're basically doing a marathon through the Mournes. And I said, Stephen and myself got a cracking day. plenty of sunlight, leave plenty of time to do it, have fun with it. I would say we done it in 10 hours, 3 minutes, I think it was, but you could do it quicker, you could do it slower, depending on fitness. Touching the rucksack, I brought 2 lunches, 2.5 litres of water, a tin of Lucozade, so basically 3 litres of liquid, toilet roll, which I didn't need, thankfully. Just enjoy the day, enjoy the hike, enjoy the walk, and bring plenty of sun cream if you get a good day. I'll just leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you all on the trails next week again.